Greetings! My name is Dr. Laura Christianson, and I'm an assistant professor and extension specialist in the Department of Crop Sciences at the University of Illinois. Today we'll be talking about woodchip bioreactors for tile drainage. In short, woodchip bioreactors are woodchip-filled trenches that clean nitrate out of tile drainage. The easiest way to think about bioreactors is to look at some pictures of bioreactors being built. So here's one example. Another example with a slightly larger drainage area. And a third example with again a slightly larger drainage area. You can see that there's a little bit of plumbing involved to get the water to flow right, but really these are trenches full of wood chips, generally at the edge of the field near the tile outlet. Bioreactors work by enhancing the natural process of denitrification. In other words, bioreactors clean nitrogen from water by maximizing a natural part of the nitrogen cycle. In this illustration of the nitrogen cycle, you can see denitrification is a process we want to minimize in the field, but in bioreactors, this is a process that we want to maximize. There are 4 components to get denitrification in a bioreactor to work right to clean nitrogen out of our tile drainage. Firstly, you need the denitrifying bacteria. These little guys are the workhorses for this nitrogen cleaning process. They're naturally present, and they almost immediately start converting nitrate in the water to nitrogen gas inside a bioreactor. I also want to highlight that we call these wood chip trenches bioreactors because this is a biological process. It's the bacteria doing the water cleaning work. The denitrifying bacteria are the workhorses, and since they're biological, this is called a bioreactor. Next, we need to feed our little denitrifying bacteria, and they eat carbon. That's why we supply wood chips in wood chip bioreactors. Lastly, we need nitrate present to get this process to work, and that's typically not a limiting factor in our tile drainage water. And we also need to create anoxic conditions for the process of denitrification to happen. That just means that we have to hold the water inside the wood chips long enough for the bacteria to do their job. We do that with the control structures that you see in the picture. Wood chip bioreactors, as a conservation drainage practice, remove roughly 20 to 40% of the nitrate in our tile drainage water that we would otherwise send downstream. The 2 most common questions that I always get when I talk about wood chip bioreactors start with, how long do the wood chips last? Practical observation and experience across the Midwest has shown that bioreactors last roughly 7 to 12 years before the wood chips need to be replaced. The second most common question is if the type of wood chip matters. The short answer is that the tree species generally doesn't matter. What's more important is the size and shape of the wood chips you use. You would want to use wood chips that are locally available as long as there's not a lot of leaves or dirt or fines mixed in with the wood chips. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.